Hey viewers, I'm out here in downtown Portland in front of a bar called Kelly's Olympian, and there's a hip-hop show tonight, and the last hip-hop show that happened nearby across the river in southeast Portland, the police showed up and busted it because they automatically assumed that there was gang activity. So I'm out here tonight with Mike Bluehair with Film the Police Portland, and we're gonna be on standby just in case the police decide to do something similar tonight.
It's honestly frustrating. Like, I feel like, I don't know, like, you get so many different sides of the story. You know, you got Sergeant Pete Simpson saying that they just kind of like came into the neighborhood. I don't feel like it really went down like that. I'm from Minneapolis, where hip hop is allowed to thrive. Minneapolis, St. Paul. I feel like the Portland police have a vendetta against it for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. There's so many, you know, I just read on Facebook earlier tonight that this is, I used to play here when I was in an indie rock band, and we would have 100+ people every time we played. No big deal. Right. But the fact that it's a hip-hop show, the fire marshal is telling people ahead of time, you can only let 50 people in. I don't know, it's frustrating, man. And the fact that there's an investigation being put into it is somewhat helpful. At the same time, I don't feel like it's really doing enough. I feel like hip-hop shows are still getting unfairly targeted, and it's not cool, man. I just do freelance writing for the Mercury about hip-hop, so I don't have a horse in any race, really. And yet I see this disparity that's so frustrating between hip-hop shows and other shows. I mean, I moved here in 2001. I started an indie rock record label called Lucky Madison. You can look it up. And like, never had any problems with the police, never had any problems with anything. And so it's very frustrating to find this disconnect between this very peaceful community and the powers that be.
I think the over-concern, some of it is warranted due to you know, certain things that go on, you know, around the city, things like that. But I think the other half of it is bureaucracy. You know what I'm saying? I think the other half of it is I think the politically correct way to put it is over-concern. I think the other way to put it is, you know, honestly stopping honest, hard-working people from being able to get their money and being able to do
on my case,
you know, we work really hard to be able to put this thing together right here, and it's just kind of crazy to me to see the way that, you know, they go out of their way to try to stop people from just doing music. Whereas I can see online when people say, yo, I was at an EDM show last night, it was 300 people there. I was at an indie rock concert, it was fucking 500 people there.
Yeah, because they cut the capacity, the fire marshal cut the capacity of this place in half, right?
Well, this is the thing about it. And I want to, because this is the thing about it, you know, a lot of people like to complain about things. Me, I like to get the facts. I like to understand the way things are actually functioning instead of just being upset at like, oh no. Because the thing about authority figures, when you buck against what they're doing, it shows them how much power they have.
Right.
So let's get the facts down. This little place right here, which is a great venue, a beautiful venue. I love this place. I want to keep performing here. But this is a very small venue, and they know it's a small, intimate venue.
Right.
This venue holds a capacity normally of 49 people.
Okay. Right.
Now, the fire marshal came through and said that they only have a capacity of 50 people tonight.
Right.
So all that does is give them probable cause if they see more than 50 people being around here to be like, oh no, y'all can't be here. You feel me? But yet, it's still at the same time, it's not warranted and it's not called for. Now, the bar can still have 100 people.
Right.
So with our band, The Resistance, Viva La Resistance, Fresh Trial Republic, look us up. Rasheed, Jamal, how you doing? Mike Hayes, Glenn Waco, Dre Slaps, Lunchtime Legends, Paul Lindsay, get at us. But like with us having the draw that we have, which like honestly we're looking at like 120 tonight. Hopefully it gets to 120. like this place can still facilitate all of those people, even if they can't necessarily enjoy the show.
Right.
But honestly, it's physically impossible for them to enjoy the show. So like, let's not make this about the rest of the other shit, because that ain't got nothing to do with us. And like, honestly, the travesty in it and the absurdity in it lies in the fact that we are positive people. You know what I'm saying? We make human.
Yeah, I mean, this is art, man. This is entertainment. It's supposed to be fun, you know?
Yeah, it's humanity.
Yeah.
We make human music. You study us when you go to school and do sociology. We're in your humanities classes. 500 years from now, they're going to talk about rap music and they're going to have to bring me up. So, I mean, I'm not posing a threat to, I'm not telling you to go kill nobody, and I ain't finna go do that afterwards.
So if you had anything to say the mayor's office or the fire marshal or any of these quote-unquote supposed authority figures, what would it be, man?
Get off the internet, talk to real people.
I want to get on the chair.
You know what I'm saying? Get out of the newspapers. You know what I'm saying? Like, we understand that the liberal media is not liberal. It's not conservative either. It's tyrannical. It's propaganda.
I think we have a corporatist fascist party. We don't have no right and left wing in this country. I mean, I don't see that. You know, my worldview is closer to KRS-One's, man. I mean, he sees past the right and left stuff. He does.
Well,
man.
I mean,
and I love that, man. I love his music. I love his lyrics. I like his story.
KRS is legendary just because they've been around for so long. But like, I can't really, you know what I'm saying, say I know a whole lot about what KRS is really, what his real views are.
Well, just what I can read online.
Yeah,
like
what I can read online. So that makes me no better than the people I'm talking about. I'm checking right now because I never met that man before.
Sure.
But what I can say about this is this. It's like this. I feel like if you actually got in touch with the actual people that you're dealing with, you got to be able to differentiate between the two. Because for us, all it looks like to us is, oh, these are black people getting together and doing something. So there must be some kind of trouble brewing. And we're positive people with jobs. We pay taxes. We, you know what I'm saying, like, these are public servants. These people work for us at the end of the day. And, you know, I don't have any felonies. I ain't committed no crimes. I ain't got no misdemeanors. I ain't been to jail. I ain't did none of that.
That's right. A cop's supposed to be our servant. It's in their job description, you know, civil servant, you know.
You know what I'm saying? You being a servant, like, this is a Christianity-based country. This country is based on Christianity, so-called. So-called. I ain't finna go there for the rest of it. But it's like this. Jesus said to be a servant. The greatest among you will be servants. So our servants, you know what I'm saying, those are the people who are supposed to protect us, make us feel safe. But in this situation where we could have made a lot more money, we don't feel safe right now. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm not like, don't come to me for the rah-rah, hoo-ha, da-da-da-da-da shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. Common sense, human behavior, like psychologically speaking, you know what I'm saying? Like, this right here is a positive thing, and it can do more economically for the city of Portland than I think a lot of other acts as far as hip-hop and things like that have done in the future. And economically, when I say that, it means bringing bigger acts to town where more people will go to those places, spend money in those places, and the money that's spent there will be spread around the rest of the city. And I think that's an untapped market that
makes a lot of
Portland
sense
is not
to me.
giving a lot of.
We need to bring some more revitalization in here. We need some economic momentum, and hip hop's one thing to drive that.
Elton, how do you feel about, you know, being shows like this being targeted by authority?
I feel ambivalent about it. On one hand, I'm just thankful to even do a show. I love performing in the city. Anytime I get to entertain folks, get to express my art musically, you know, at this type of forum, I'm happy. The other part of it, the flip side of the coin is, fuck the police. Straight up, don't like the police. A lot of my niggas back home in Compton, Paramount, Linwood, Downey, they got killed by police. They don't sit too well with me. And just on top of I'm a kind of like pseudo conspiracy theorist. So I feel like the government is up to some shit. And the cops are just like, you know, pawns in this whole big scheme thing. It's a big game of chess. And the police are just pawns. Some of them are knights. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no fuck with the police. So anything the police do irk me automatically. I just have a compulsion to hate police. But I love performing in this city. I just wish that people were not so anal and uptight about things. Nothing really happens in this city, despite popular belief or how people like to, you know, aggrandize and make it seem like, oh, it's just there's gang warfare here. There's people that just they fight and they get drunk and they get rowdy. I mean, it's nonsense at the end of the day.
Yeah. One of my most recent uploads, I think my last video upload online was about the injustice of the war on drugs and how, you know, gangs tie into that, and, you know, how, you know, the gang violence is at least somewhat a product of the war on drugs itself. So just going with that, your friends that you were talking about in Compton, in Cali, how many of them were targeted for non-violent offenses? And
80% of them. 80, I would, you know, confidently say 80%. And 60% of those are just like, it's school delinquency. It's just fights, getting caught up in gangs, just being guilty by affiliation. People who like really didn't do anything, but because they're in that environment, they're in that setting, which warrants police activity or warrants them to be, you know, considered targets or suspects of such acts. But to me, I'm just trying to figure out how they got the drugs. Because we're not going out of the country for drugs. Niggas back home don't have passports. Me, police activity around this type of area, I mean, there's obviously a reason for it. Do I agree with that reason? Hell nah. I never agree with police presence or activity. Never ever.
Yeah.
But I just wish they weren't so uptight and anal about everything to where they stop artists' revenue. Like, some people are making money off it. They're counting on these ticket sales. And by the fire marshal coming in here and like lowering the capacity to 50 people in a place where we can easily fit at least 100, 120 and cash out. I mean, there's nothing we can do about it. All I can do is just go out there or go in there and just perform my little heart out. That's really all I can do in response to what they're doing. I mean, it's so bad I can't even drink hot tea in a red cup in an open cup outside because of the police. Like, I can't even prepare my vocal cords to perform for people because there's police activity, fire marshal, they're trying to crack down on mischievous behavior. So, I mean, do what they will, just know, like, it's meant to know being taken, and we are highly emotionally intelligent people, so we will transfer that energy and stir up some positive reaction.
If you have anything to say to, you know, like the mayor or people who are actually giving the orders, what would it be?
To the mayors, get to know us better. That's it.
Words on giving me the hype man. Independent fuck fucking for a white man. Treated like a pistol when I'm gripping on the miss. Independent being real, tell us when I write. Real life. That's all niggas spit about is real life. When this shit drop, like the critics don't panic rap, niggas don't scatter like Bill Mice. I've been through a lot, I don't take no shit. The good one going on, I gotta take risks. You know, taking on risk mean I gotta cut ties and I gotta turn the dudes, cut them loose. Goodbye. Salute those dudes in the suits and the tie. I got me on the grind and move with mine. I come on 3 loose, man, they got on the shoot. I'm running with a motherfucking loose to the tie. In other words, I'd rather hang myself. Gotta go hard, never play myself. Feeling like an AK, niggas better make way or pray, don't play AK for help. Rubbing my teeth and I'm making my mark. Swimming in the top and the tank for the shot. Never had limits in the land like Kitty C. Got my back, so I give my hands up. I'm grinding all day, nigga, every day. I'm grinding all day, nigga, every day. I said, I'm grinding all day, nigga, every day. I'm grinding all day, nigga, every day. All day, nigga, every day. 247, nigga, 365. 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 Let's go. Make some motherfucking noise. Mike Kids in the building. Yeah, we here now. All right, let me speak to y'all real quick. Woo! All right. Everybody. Black, white, Asian, Mexican, I don't care what color you is. Put your fists up. We in the resistance together.
Wake up.
Outclass, out hustle, well, we all struggle. But resistance builds muscle. This is for the girl who only run fast cause she had to learn. Her stepdad beat her mom, she wasn't about to wait her turn. But the bastard in the class who got respect from his gun, glorified like his dad then, ended up as a hashtag. We more alike than different promise, we ain't that bad. I pray that all the killing ends like a bad fad. Perish was a product of the system that we in. We never cared till it's too late. A hypocrite when you hate. Don't ever let them change you into being something you ain't. They shoot you down, you rise like Jason, not that crystal blue lake. Wrote scriptures in the switches, but you wouldn't get the messages. They're written in the text that them's on inside my essence. Edge of the bridge, blindfolded, counting my blessings, faith to push me forward. The devil lies. This is words from an old soul with a young mind. Immatures, knowledge realigns from my past lives. The return of the realness. Turn it up and feel this. Ashes go to flesh, it's a thought. You ain't killing shit.
Drop that shit. Yeah, Lyra, baby.
What we about to do? We about to turn up. But my dog sing a second. We about to turn up, right? Yeah. And it comes. On the shop, but I throw it out shit. I don't even know what a third out is. When it hits, everything a burn, everything a turn, set burn with shit. Don't see you exist. Those for the dirt I came. Back into the earth, I rain. Come back to the bird, my pain. You rush to my pain. See my third I pray. See my third I pray. See my third I pray. My third I pray. See my third I pray. See my third I pray. My third I pray. See my third I pray. See my third I pray. My third I pray. See my third I pray. See my third I pray. You think life ends with a 6 feet drop. I think life begins with a 16 drop. 16 is just dreams and split dreams. Live 6 days on 16 to let they leave. Let's see, last time we were here. Number 14, last time we appeared. You go with your chicken body got a winner. Take it right up on the side of hundreds in the winter. Pick up blizzard bear skin, no bear skin. Regardless of your body, like my nigga rock. Every time a nigga drop, groups of my lyric and cater to rapper mind. Never mind, but it's full of thought. Step ahead, you a check when you know it. Already with a bullet, but you even thought of pulling. So yeah, load the clips, going out of the house. Cause every shot at me, another shot at yourself, nigga. Assault by the third eye shit. Y'all don't even know what the third eye is. Everything a burn, everything a turn, set fire when a ship don't cease to exist. No, it's from the dirt I clap. Back into the earth, I rain. Go back to the bird I play. First from my killer, then I see with my third eye pain. 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 My third eye pain. See with my third eye pain. See with my third eye pain. My third eye pain. See with my third eye pain. See with my third eye pain. God takes the Republicans quicksand. Using the ashes with the split. This shit. Scopes in the road to y'all with no mixing at the stand. Dead presence on the deck. Stick man. Niggas talking, gotta get a shout off. Then you was level up to a fraud off. Hold on, how about do one of these on my shit and forget. Shut up, my nigga, solo. So I'm gonna talk about plenty of plan without bringing that motherfucking idea man. To return to the fearless high blood by the spirit from your brother while you roll the without your hand. I'll be on my godchildren. Y'all really in my crown and the God selling. Y'all really, you know, we to the homies, just a member to the Tony with a show. Let it go, that outside. Many niggas wanna get you wanna hit you wanna if you win with the beat with the head. You wanna if you wanna if you wanna. You wanna get a sheet and get a win, get a jump, get another break down a DMC. Pick a fifth with a Tennessee. Duck back, shit to come back, reincarnated in the flesh, bring it to the kill where it goes. Same time down here, we start down there, you gonna end up here. Like the earth, just spinning in place. You're the same as broke when you got the dough. Shit. Money just show who you was when you got it, so tell me, is you solid? Is you solid? See the pounding inside with my eyes low, eyes closed, bro, just stop here. I'm talking about the third eye shit. Y'all don't even know what a third eye is. When the lip, everything a burn, everything a turn, set burn. When the shit don't cease to exist. Goes from the third eye came. Back into the earth, come up. Back to the bird, my finish. Seal my third eye back. 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 Make some motherfucking noise. Pause that.
Man, these niggas sound like Yosemite Sam and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got a lot of journalists in the building and it's something that we gotta clear up. Me and Mike Cakes, We do represent St. John's, North Portland. Hey. With pride.
Goddamn right you do.
My nigga Rasheed.
Goddamn right you do.
My nigga Rasheed, get up, my nigga, with your drink. My nigga Rasheed,
Tell me where you from,
water.
tell me
He
where
is
you
from Hot Springs, Arkansas. Hey. Make some noise for Hot Springs, Arkansas. Hey.
Southeast mouthpiece.
It's a nice little place, you know what I'm saying, down there somewhere, you know what I'm talking about,
Hey, Dre slaps in the back drunk.
Dre slaps in the back drunk. Make some noise for Dre slaps, he DJing all night.
But let me hold that one time.
Yeah. This nigga made me get him a drink like he was performing. That's fucked up. But hey, what we about to do now is, where are my people from St. John's? Make some motherfucking noise. So this next song, it go like this. I need crowd participation. We want to test my crowd control. Whenever you hear me say, they conscious of my sight, but why?
They can tell
from the building to say, they can tell we from the north. So we about to test this out. D and K up in this bitch, slapping guts and popping crap. They conscious of my sight, but why?
They can tell me from the north.
P-coat, slack, swag, Adidas with the cargo short. Conscious of my sight, but why?
They can tell me from the north.
K up in this bitch, now